so happy that I get the opportunity to come here and talk to you. I played football, well, I played football in Trinidad. I started from elementary school. I went to St. Benedict's College with the good old Warren Archibald and Leroy DeLeon, and that you guys, some of you, not some, very few of you guys may have heard about. You heard about the younger guys like York, and there was a lot of people, but we're the ones who paved the way for them that came behind. But there's other people like Alvin Coney and Sylvia Joseph, and these people who paved the way for myself. We went to Haiti and missed going to the World Cup by 1 point, and that is because we got cheated. We scored 5 goals in a game and they disallowed 4. So we would have gone to the World Cup. But we didn't go on that. That's okay. That's okay. Life continues. Just like for everything else. Life continues. And we didn't go, but after that occasion, First I was in police service for 3 years. And then I turned pro after that occasion. After going to Haiti and the disappointment, I turned that around, forget about it. Clayton went through some disappointment as well when he was with the strike squad. But we turned it around. And I went and turned professional and played with England first, played in Leicester City for a short time, wasn't happy with contracts and stuff, and I could have gone to Miami with Warren Archibald and South Figaro, 2 other teammates of mine, and do better, better as far as financially, and gives me an opportunity to open and expand my horizon, which I did. But I want to encourage you guys, I want to encourage every single one of you to, like I said, it's just a phase in your life, and a chapter in your life, and we move on. We don't look back. Whatever is past, and we move forward with what we have to do. I get to meet my childhood icons, like play with and against, like Pelé, George Best, Eusebio, Bobby Moore, name them. Tinaglia, Bogisipovic, all kind of World Cup players, Neskins, all the big World Cup players in those times. It's like the Messis at this time. So I get that through playing football and so on. Never thought I would ever reach there, and I did. And I mean, it come to the point that, like, you never know what to expect in life. And let's live each day like it's going to be our last, because just like I play the game. I play the game with energy. Like every game is going to be my last, and you leave everything off the field. So when you walk off the field, it's like you give it all. Whether you play good or bad, like if you had a bad game because sometimes the ball don't bounce for you. You walk over with your head up because you have left everything on the field. You have given everything you have. And that's all we can ask for. Be the best you can be with whatever you do. And that's how I approach life. In school, I adopted a Charles Dickens phrase that whatever I do in life, whatever I put my mind to, I will do well. I would never put one hand to anything I could do my whole self. I made that my golden rule. Charles Dickens wrote that. So find something to motivate you. Find something to make it positive that you could push. Hard work. I even find a song or something that keeps me going when it's tough. When times are tough, you find something to make you keep going and take negative thoughts out their mind. Again, I mean, the Lord and Savior, I find Him into anything I do, but here who my Lord and Savior is me. In me, I see My God is in me. So I do everything so I know I'll be judged by me. So I look myself in the mirror and I say, if I did something wrong, I know I did something wrong, so I could deal with it face to face. I don't have to go and kneel down and pray to anybody. I can tell them, I can tell myself, I did wrong and I need to correct. So everything I do is within me, and so I have to satisfy myself. So I said to you guys, I said all this to say that, you know, you build your legacy. Every day is a different chapter of our life we need to live, and we need to work on. I am excited to be part of you guys now. Now you guys are family to you now, because I am here with you, and now we need to understand and anything I can do to help anyone of you, I will. Because you brothers, you look just like the people who live next door, or the guys who live where we all combine. I live in the West right now. I've lived there since 1974. I still live there, but I can't do that every month because we have a program, an ACCA Act, called Field of Dreams. And I hope one of these you guys get to look at it and we talk about football, and we talk about handling, we talk about different things that we have. Our experiences so we can pass on to others. Like a company now. So everything I know, it's no good I have it and we don't pass it on. I want to leave this earth someday, so we need to pass on. So we need to be brother keepers and be brothers and pass our information on and let everybody get to that point. As knowledgeable as they can, like I said, to be the best we can be. So I'm saying to you guys, enjoy the days that you have. Wherever it is, it doesn't matter. There's people who's outside, they don't have the freedom you have, they're not going to have it. So, you know, there's nothing to prevent it. You live here. I read it. Nelson Mandela book, and Nelson said, that he made his incarceration hole. He made that hole. You can get him and what he has to do. This is where you live from. This is your neighborhood. And we all have a neighborhood to live in. So enjoy it. Do what you have to do to make it work for you. And one day you can pass on all the knowledge and all the experiences you got to somebody else. So one of the kids coming up. And that's all we have to do. One of you guys in here, there's one change behavior or change something by what they hear me say, I have done my job. I have done my job. So I think it's fun. So, you know, don't feel like you're wasting time. You're not. You're not. And any one of you guys who want to call me at any time. To Gavin, to George, to my good old friend here, Stephen, and everything else, right? If you guys have a question, I will answer. If not, enjoy the video.
It's my pleasure to be here. I grew up in the same environment like you. I grew up in the bridge. And at the age of 11, I started giving problems. I ran away from home, threw my books in the river, stopped going to school. I ran away and I stayed out from home for about a month, my brother and myself. And we used to go to Sentence by the river and hide from the police in the day, and in the night we come to one go either Royal or Pyramid Theatre. And one night I went to Royal Theatre, see a movie. And as I'm walking, I hear a young man come here. That was my stepfather. He carried me home and they tied me. And the next morning, they told me either renated by your mother, grandmother, or in the orphanage in Trinidad. And I asked to go to the orphanage in Trinidad. I went there in 1954, I was a little before 12 years. I spent from 54 to 58 in there. I spent 4 years there. At that time, it was strange to me, although we were living in poverty. 6, 7 of us in one room, sleeping on the ground where we were supporting them, the bedding them. Here you was with a whole collective list of children. We had dormitories. We had bath. There was no towel. There was no soap. There was no toothbrush. There was no toothpaste. What was happening to me before I went there? I promised myself that I would not find myself in that kind of situation again. So I did barbering, I did tailoring. At one point I was the best tailor in the institution, and I also did music. I fight with the education, but education was not really what I really liked. But I tried to get a certain amount that I could function. I left in 1958. My mom was very poor. We lived at Larissaw Street in Laventille, very close to Rosehill School. A saxophone at that time had costed $642. Pa was working for $12 in a Chinese laundry, so there's no way he could have helped me. In that time, there was still a little more love. There was a lot of the elders loaned me instruments. And it took me from 1958 to 1962 to buy my own instrument. Just like me when I meet tough times, I put a lot of thought into it. And I make my mind very strong that I would not be defeated in what I'm trying to do. And you can watch me to say hardly no big body, but I've been a fighter, and I was able to endure that. Today, I was given an honorary doctorate by UE in 2011, and in 2004, I was given a Hummingbird gold medal, national medal from the government of Trinidad and Tobago. I feel very blessed that everywhere I walk in Trinidad, people greet me with love. And I don't think money will make up. In your audience here, I have to tell you this is my son, McDonald Bailey. He has been my friend. I've been like a father, and I will tell you, not one day that gentleman ever disrespect me. Not one day. He always tell them, Papi is here, all you know how to be when Papi here. So all my parties I was playing, he and our little posse, I used to kick them all the way I'm going there. So, good evening one more time to you all. I'm going to be here again. Anyway, there's music. I'm a fanatic.
So guys, what we're looking at here is something that literally reflects what futsal is, as it is presently at this time. But a very important date was mentioned, where it was moved from using the big field match officials to specialists for futsal. What year was it? 96. What month? Remember the month? November. Right, beautiful. And so therefore, what we need to understand is, why do you think it is necessary to have specific individuals to officiate futsal rather than 11-a-side match officials?
Rules different.
Rules different, okay. So let us see now if we can look at some, before we look at the differences, let us look at some similarities. You look at the 11-a-side, what are therefore some of the similarities between the 11-a-side and the indoor football, in this case the futsal? Let's get some similarities. Playing with a ball, excellent. Goalkeepers, must have goalkeeper. Right, you must have match officials. Yes? What about equipment? Give an example of a protective equipment. Shin pad, shin guard, definitely compulsory. What else? Similarities we're looking at. Any more similarities here? Think about it. Yeah? The guys want to say anything as yet in the back, want to hear you too, right? Yes? Similarities?
Corner kick.
Yes?
Corner.
Alright, there's a corner kick. Both in futsal and the big field. Anything similar here?
The field, how the field is made up?
What about the field?
The
Shape of it. Where's the shape? Rectangle. Beautiful. Good, lovely. You thinking, man? What are you?
Yeah, pleasant good day. My name is Mr. Barry Alfonso. I'm presently incarcerated at the maximum security prison, Kolemu Baruka. It have a lot of negative things that going on in the country on the outside. But we in here, in this futsal team, trying to deal some positive and trying to bring back the country from here. We starting the peace from here and the guidance for the youths who look up to us, who watching from on the outside, and who don't figure that they don't have a choice, they don't have a chance. But the youths in this country need to get an opportunity to voice their opinion and to have a choice to choose what they want to be. Not just either they want to be Rasta City, or they want to be Muslim, or they want to be, but they're supposed to be able to do as they choose and have a freedom of choice to choose what they want to be, what they want to do in their life. Not just follow the negative thing that's going on in this country today. Right? But the whole thing based upon, it had to start from home. Charity being not home and carry abroad. And the parents have a great part to play in their children's lives. No child could beat no mother, no father. If you bring up a child the right way, you can never beat the mother or father. Because I get really excited with from my mother. My mother really beat me to do the right thing. Right? And look where I end up today. She tried her best, but end up in jail. Right? But no matter what I'm in jail for, it's a learning experience. And the longer time I'm in here, I learn to control myself while in anger, and I learn to push up positive vibes and have a positive head and try to do the right thing, which is pleasing unto my Lord. Right? The futsal that we're trying in the JLA and MSP is I think we bring real men who are better enemies to be friends, and real men living with love and unity through this futsal thing. And I would like this message to go out to the relevant authority who in charge of this country to see the positive that's going on in the jail with this futsal, not the negative. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Kevin Patrick, and I'm a member of the MSP Futsal team. And I come here to give some enlightenment on this program. What it is we're doing here is we're trying to bring calmness to all the members in society. We're trying to see if that we could get those who are underprivileged to come forward and see if they could enhance the skills, because skills is a part of a holistic life, where it is that when we could enhance with skill, we could do it on a broader network, where it is in the life out there, where there's a lot of crime, a lot of negative things going on. What we want to do is to give the society out there on a whole a more view of what it is going on inside here. We have a coach with us who is an ex-national coach, ex-national player, who initiate a program inside here where it is that he bring men together and we foster love. And seeing that this love has grown, we think that on a wider scale, we could take it out there to the free world, as some may call it. But what we want to do is we want to go into the certain areas where they call crime hotspots and help the youths to show them there is another way where they could enhance certain skills, certain characters within themselves. Because as we come together here, we had seen where we was, where we is, and where we going. Where we was ignorant. We was in a place where we had no hope, where we sit for years waiting on trials. We waiting on people to come to our aid, and no one was coming to our aid. So seeing this, we actually went on in certain directions where it was uncanny, and society might have seemed it to be very disappointing in us, but we see hope in futsal. We come together with other stakeholders who come forward and they give us their time, their experiences. Members from high places come, they speak to us, they talk to us in many different ways. So every day, in every way, we're getting better. And seeing that we're getting better, we want to share what we have gained to all those who are out there who are willing to accept it, who are willing to come forward with us and help us in any way. Even though if it's the finance, if it is resources, if it's just a good heart. We would just like somebody out there to understand that people in this place is just not lost souls. They are humans, they are people with feelings, and they are people who looking for the authorities for help. And seeing that they was forgotten, they take certain opportunities in their own hands, and maybe it was wrong, and they end up in places like this. But seeing that they have an opportunity through futsal, through certain members who in society who had not forgotten us, they come forward and they're helping us today. And we give them thanks for all this endeavors that they had shown us. Now, for myself, I'm incarcerated about 16 years, right? I'm waiting on trial, right? I want to get my matter heard and get out of this place and fit back myself in society. Imagine I've left a son out there who was 6 years, going on 7. At this time, he is about 23 years. But it was very lucky for me that he didn't end up in crime. He was in a good family, where it is that at this point, he is a member of the national team. And this is very fortunate for me, but there are people who are not so fortunate with their children in crime. They come and meet them here while they're here because they have no father figure. But this is something that we need the society to understand, that the people in this place are just humans with feelings, with families, who lost their homes, who lost their jobs, who lost a way, who lost their livelihood. And after this place, what they will be going back out there to? This is a question I want to ask the broad society. After a man spent 15 and 20 years incarcerated, what it is he going back out there to? Is it that he going to get a job? Is it that he is enhanced characterically? If he is enhanced physically? If it is mentally? If he is spiritually? We want to know what he's going to do when he reach back in society, right? And this is what we are asking this, the hierarchy, those who in authority, to look out and see these men behind bars, because these are the men who are going to make the change. These are the men who are going to come out there, who are going to be your neighbors, who are going to be your co-workers, and these are the men you have to show the love before they reach in society, because society may become their enemy. So what we want to foster is the love between those incarcerated and the wider society, right? So I just want to reiterate that we are trying to see if we could go to the schools, if we could go and help the younger ones. This is what is important to us, right? This is very important to us. Right, thank you.
Good evening. I am McDonald Bailey from MSP Prison, Maximum Security Prison. I would like to say this is one of the best things I have seen in prison for the past 15 years. Training with Clayton Morris and other teammates has bring most conduct, discipline, self-representation within us. A joy. I've been facing High Court for 15 years. And I doesn't feel to go to court. I rather come here after God and pray. I rather come to this program. It's the best thing the prison have for inmates. I would like to go out and let each one of us in this football association here carry this futsal to each one of our committee. Teach the younger fellas, change them away from this lifestyle, using guns and weapons. It has no progress. You're going to end up like me in the long run. Sitting down here 15 years waiting for it. I would like to say thank God to Clayton Morris for all this acting, Mr. Tim Key and Mr. Peter Ali Young, for all this we be going through here. It have nothing good in prison. And if brothers keep going that way, Rasta Muslim war, we can't go nowhere. We can't benefit. Futsal is the way. This is the best thing the prison have. To me, I gone back to school from under 14, under 12. I was 46 years. And to be playing football with these youths, teaching them the game, learning the game, is the biggest joy I have. I didn't want to go to court again. I could stay here with Mr. Clayton Morris. No lie, the joy I bring. Clayton like a father to me. He changed all our way. And we say hold it down and go out of jail and make sure every committee have futsal. To me, McDonald Bailey, I feel like I'm 14. Playing under 14 here in Clayton calling me run and do the drill. This is the best thing the prison have right now. And bring about 35 to 50 men together. Joy, happiness, love. And I thank to everybody on board. And you see Mr. Ali Young and Mr. Raymond Tinky and Mr. Clayton Morris, God bless all of them. And I would like to say thank God to my family, Cindy Pachovani and Joanne Khan. May God bless them. Thank you. One love.
My name is Chutkan Ravesh Shailendra. I'm from Suriname, and being part of this futsal program does me real good because I never expected it that I would get this response so quick. I'm playing futsal in Suriname too, but when I came here, I never expected this kind of reaction from the people here, and I like it. It does me real good, physically, mentally, everything. All them big men here, them treating me like I'm their own, and it does me real good. Especially mentally, because we are in a place where we have to be mentally strong, and this futsal program helps me a lot with a lot of things. I just want to thank them all, the whole staff, all them players who encouraging this, all the big men who encouraging this, and I hope this goes on and on. This does real good things for the people in jail, for the people participating, and it is a real good thing, and I hope it goes on.
I believe it happens where we come like we lost a society. You know, a man coming at 18 and all 31, 32, he lost his whole 20s inside here. With the football, you have a kind of sense of longing, like you belong to something. You know, they're talking about gang act and these gang act, which the powers that be don't really know what's going on. If you come in here, you will understand. The only way you could understand crime or what affecting the country is inside here. Nobody in the big office could sit down and really decide that what's going on, right? You have inmates here who is 12, 13, 14, 15 years in jail, and you're not seeing no hope. You know, you're not seeing no hope, and with this program, it's really keeping you positive, a kind of positive outlook on life. You know, before that was violence, because really and truly, you ain't really seeing yourself as nothing outside in society. And we have inmates from different islands, Suriname, Venezuela, Guyana, Grenada. We have men as far as Ghana, Nigeria, playing futsal inside here. And you know, this is a program which I feel, if we try it outside in the communities, especially the crime-riddled community, it will have positive changes, because it's impacting positively on the prison. They might not want to say that, but it's impacting, because according to other people will say it, it taken away from men ego from saying, well, they doing this. But this program is a very good program, and the corporate people and thing are urging it to really come on board, because basic needs fellas need, you know, sneakers, toiletries, because you know the state is running out of money and thing, and these things will help youths. It helps a youth, you know, at least a father, his children could see doing something positive, and you know it's about positivity. And once we do positive things, the country could go forward. If we do negative, it will go nowhere. So you have to give the men in here a chance to do positive and to help bring back the country, because I'm telling you, it's in a mess.
My name is Clive Smart, and I've been with this program since the beginning of it. You could say I'm a founded member. Right, it started off with Clayton, Vernon Chotman, and the superintendent at the time who passed on, right, and presently it turned out was just started off as a sweat, and now it started off running as a futsal competition, which is extremely good, doing a lot of reformation to the inmates. It have helped me a lot, because Mr. Clayton have been bringing a lot of people from the outside, which have been inspiration to me and many others, and we've been passing on the information to the young ones inside. Although they speak the language what we does not know, which is happening presently on the outside, because I'm here 30 years now, and in the 30 years I'm here, I can tell you the place have changed a lot. And I want to encourage parents, especially fathers, be there for all your children and spend time with all the children, girls and boys, because they need it, because a lot of the young ones coming in here, they're looking for father figures. And I believe it's that what leading them to go into the gang thing, because those who have the little money that could supply them with the small needs, but talking to them, being there for them, supporting them in sports and religious activities will go a very long way to bring it to that self-realization. Because if we watch what's going on, just not in Trinidad and Tobago, around the world, what is happening is a lot of people turn away from the real purpose they are being created for, which you created by the Almighty to love Him with all your heart and to contribute to the building of His kingdom. And if we should really acknowledge and turn back to the Almighty Father, there will be a lot of change in our lives. And I call in on all fathers to be there for the children, especially the boys, who's supposed to be the head of the home. And we're not getting that. With all in all, I can say that it's time that the authorities look up and make a difference. Use those that they are coming into the prison to help the ones on the outside, to show them crime is not the way to go. But with love and sports and having God in your life, we will meet very far.